What's up? All right, we're continuing this catch-up series to get you guys all caught up with what's going on in Houston sports right now. And this is the Dash, man. So a lot is going on with the Dash. They're actually having quite a historical season for themselves. Some positivity that's going on here for at least one soccer team in Houston. So we're gonna go ahead, similar to the other catch-up videos. I'm gonna point out some headlines worth noting, and then give you guys where the team is currently in the standings and how I feel about the team in general. But before we do that, man, make sure you guys like this video. Go into the comments, man. Similar to the other videos, if you guys have a Dash question, this is the time to do it. Once again, if I get some questions, I'll go ahead and make a video answering those questions. Yeah, and of course, make sure you guys subscribe to Saw Sports if you haven't. Click on that notification bell, and yeah, share it out to your people, man. Show Saw Sports with pride. We're gonna get back into the groove of things. I promise you, we're gonna get back into the groove. But yeah, let's get going with this video. All right, man. So gotta start off with the big one, and that is the departure of Rachel Daly, the captain of the Houston Dash. She will be going to Aston Villa over in the English. I think it's called the Women's Super League over there. She'll be going to Aston Villa to be closer to family. Obviously, if you guys know a little bit about Rachel Daly's personal life, she did have a loss in her family. I believe it was her father. And then she did compete in the Women's Euro, where England did win the whole tournament. So she went home. She was able to be with family once again. And with all that has happened this past year, she felt it made sense to move back home. And the Houston Dash obliged and made a move happen so she could be back in England. So obviously, thank you to Rachel Daly. She's been here for quite some time for the Dash. She saw this team kind of evolve. Unfortunately, she would not be here. She would not be able to see what the final product could look like for the Dash this season. But yeah, Rachel Daly out the door. With that being said, though, the Dash have been making some moves during this time, and the three key ones that I wanted to point out was Valerie Gavin, who is a French forward, plays for the women's French national team, adding some firepower to that front, and adding Caprice Didasco. I hope I got that right. To kind of solidify that back line a little bit more, as she is a NWSL Defender of the Year on a previous season. So kind of shoring up that back line. The Dash ain't playing around, man. They're trying to finish this year strong. And this wasn't like a recent signing. They actually made this move a while back, but it has become kind of a diamond in the rough, if you will, or just a hidden treasure that no one noticed, and that is Ebony Salmon. She comes in from Louisville. She actually is from England, but she hadn't played a game in the NWSL. The Houston Dash went ahead and got her, and since then, she has been scoring goals. She got Player of the Month. Yeah, she's been doing really well. She's actually kind of since scoring goals, man. She's actually up in the goal score, and not leading the goals in goal scoring, but she is in the goal scoring list. So quite the bounce. Louisville, you missed out, but the Dash are getting the rewards. So you're adding some more firepower to this team with Valerie Galvin. Ebony Salmon's killing it. We're seeing Maria Sanchez doing her thing on the wings. This team is already doing quite an amazing run, and they're trying to do some proper moves with this front office, as they hired Alex Singer to be the Houston Dash first ever general manager. Normally they had the coach also be the general manager for the Dash. Well, now they have a general manager who her job will be player acquisitions, looking for trades, and depending what's going on with the coaching situation, because there's a scandal going on with James Clarkson, I believe that's his name. There's a scandal going on with him. Haven't heard much since then, but right now they have an interim coach that's kind of running the Houston Dash, who has like ties with Real Betis over in Spain. But anyways, if they choose to keep him or not, that will be up to Alex Singer as well. So really great move for the Dash. I think a really good move to the Dash, bringing a general manager to kind of build some structure for this club because they're doing good things, man. And let me point out why. They are currently in third place in the NWSL standings with 8 wins, 4 draws, and 5 losses. They have scored 29 goals, only allowed 21, and have a goal differential of 8. Like I said, they shored up the attack, they shored up the defense. They want to make a strong push for the NWSL playoffs, and they're not that far along from second place, which would guarantee them a spot in the semifinals. So the Dash are looking to make their first ever NWSL playoff appearance in the team's history. So that's pretty huge for them. So the Dash are looking pretty good. Wish I could say the same for the Dynamo, but this video is not about the Dynamo. It's about the Houston Dash. So that is a little catch up with the Houston Dash. If you guys have any questions about the Houston Dash, go into the comments. Go ahead and ask them. And like I said, I'll look over all the comments. If I have some comments, then I'll go ahead and make a video to answer your Houston Dash questions. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to Sauce Sports, click on that notification bell. If you guys want a little bit more sauce, want more of an interaction, well, go ahead and join the Patreon. You join the Patreon, they'll put you in the Discord, and you can chat up with all of us. It gets pretty fun over there. We highly recommend it, so go ahead and check it out. And make sure you guys follow us in all social medias, at Sauce Sports HTX on Instagram and Twitter, at Sauce Sports on Facebook. And I mean, this is a soccer video. I like talking about soccer. As a matter of fact, I have a podcast. It's called Insert Name FC. It's part of the Belly Up Sports Network. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out. It isn't going to really be talking much about NWSL or MLS. We'll touch up on it from time to time, but mostly it's European based soccer. So, English Premier League, La Liga, all that stuff, Champions League. So all that good stuff, man. So go ahead and check it out if you want. But that's all I got, man. Chucking up a deuce. Y'all stay saucy.